I pray this video helps somebody, but that day was a real tough day. My daughter lay in my arms. I'm crying, tears, and she's just convulsing, having a seizure, shaking. And I went to ask God, like, God, is there some way that I can help her? But let me tell the story from the scriptures first, then we'll get to that. Matthew 17:14. And when they come to the multitude, a man came to him, kneeling down to him and saying, verse 15, Lord, have mercy on my son, for he is an epileptic and suffers severely. For he often falls into the fire and often into the water. Verse 16, so I brought him to your disciples, but they could not cure him. Verse 17, then Jesus answered and said, O faithless and perverse generation, how long shall I be with you? How long shall I bear with you? Bring him to me. And Jesus, verse 18, and Jesus rebuked the demon, and it came out of him, and the child was cured from that very hour. You can call it a spirit if you want to. Some people kind of nicer terms, you know. Verse 19, then the disciples came to Jesus privately and said, why could we not cast it out? Verse 20, so Jesus said to them, because of your unbelief, for surely I say to you, if you have faith as a mustard seed, you will say to this mountain, move from here to there, and it will move, and nothing will be impossible for you. Verse 21, however, this kind does not go out except by prayer and fasting. Understand there's a key. There's two parts, prayer and fasting. See, that wasn't the only time that my daughter had a seizure, and I was sitting there praying and holding her like, God, when will it stop? God, when will it stop? And God pointed me to the scriptures, and he told me to read. Now, was it Matthew 17:21? That's in the New King James Version. You know, some people are like, oh, I only get King James Version or King James Version. Go to the NIV. They took the whole scripture out. Just omitted it. But remember, we told you before, but watch this. If you read over in Mark, same story, chapter 9, verse 14 through 29. Mark 9:29 says, this kind only comes out by prayer. I've tried that. I prayed for my daughter while she was there in my arms. And God showed me something. Remember, what you see is what you get. John 8:32. NIV. It says the truth shall set you free. I prayed and my daughter was set free. It stopped, but it came back. But I got tired of being sick and tired. John 8:32, King James Version. It said the truth shall make you free. I wanted my daughter to be made free. I was tired of seeing her like that. And it says that this kind only comes out by praying and fasting. So watch this. I began to fast. And when I began to do that, that time that I prayed and I fasted and I helped my daughter, it ain't came back since. And I think she was like 5 then. She's 13 now. But see, there's a difference. Now, I'm not saying it's the best like the NIV or anything like that, because I believe they have some good quality scriptures, but there are some scriptures that they took out that's important. Again, do you really want your child to be set free or made free? I'm trying to show somebody a difference. You know what I'm saying? And my daughter haven't had that. That's why I don't play with this man called Jesus. I'm trying to tell you. Now, again, I'm not on here to say, oh, you should believe in Jesus. If you don't want to believe in Jesus, that's fine. I know there's true miracles that he's done for me, and this is why I do what I do. Like I said, I'm glad my daughter don't have that, and God is no respecter of persons. And remember, Harriet Tubman, it wasn't about her. It was about her purpose. Because when she got free, watch this, she went back and got some more. And that's why I'm coming back. That this right here can help somebody. That your child may be dealing with something, your family member may be dealing with something, and you want it to stop. It says this kind only come out by prayer and fasting. I'm telling you. That's why I cross-reference these scriptures, because God taught me and stuff like that. Because I like to help people. So God showed me. Remember, he said he'll never put more than you can bear. I hope this blesses somebody. Like I said, that day I cried and she was in my arms. God told me what to do. And the next time, that was the last time. I'm telling you, this man named Jesus is real. Yeshua HaMashiach. Love y'all. God